Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is a sweet potato dessert. Today I'm going to show you a simple recipe that you can make with a Japanese sweet potato. Now, Japanese sweet potato is the one I recommend for this recipe because it's a little bit sweeter than like a classic sweet potato or yam. So get yourself a Japanese sweet potato, and I know that is super viral vegetable right now. I know you guys have seen it all over social media. So today I'm going to show you my way that I like to enjoy Japanese sweet potatoes. First thing you're gonna do, it's a really simple step. We're going to bake the sweet potato. Now, this is gonna take some time, but while it's baking, we're gonna work on prepping all the other ingredients that are gonna go into this simple dessert. I'm preheating my oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm gonna take my sweet potato and put it in a small baking dish or a sheet pan. I'm gonna get a fork and just pierce some holes into the sweet potato. This is going to bake at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 45 to 50 minutes. So I'm just piercing with the fork. I definitely want to make sure that I'm turning and piercing it. I like to just do it a couple times all the way around. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button down below and also like this video while you're at it. Now that I've pierced the sweet potato, I'm gonna take it and put it into the oven, again, 45 to 50 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. While our sweet potato is baking, we're going to prep the other ingredients for this recipe. So you're gonna get 1 apple. I like to use a sweeter type of apple. I mean, I know all apples are sweet, but you wanna do something that's like Honey Crisp or Pink Lady, something like that. I like to use Honey Crisp. I'm going to peel the skin of the apple. And next we're going to dice the apple. So I'm just going to cut it in half. And then this is a small one. So you want, in general, for 1 sweet potato, I like to use 1 small apple, which is about like 3/4 of a cup. We're now going to saute our apples and also some cranberries. So I have a nonstick pan I'm heating on medium-low heat. I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter. And I'm also gonna take some freshly washed cranberries and add them to my pan as well as my diced apples. You wanna saute the apples and cranberries until they are softened. It's gonna take about a couple of minutes. After a minute, you're gonna add another tablespoon of unsalted butter. While the apples and cranberries are cooking, I am going to take out the filling from the sweet potato. The sweet potato just finished baking. It took a little bit longer this time. Sometimes it can take up to an hour, maybe even a little bit more. So you just wanna take a fork or a knife, pierce it through, and make sure that the inside of your sweet potato is ready. It'll, of course, depend on 1, the kind of sweet potato you're using, and 2, how large it is. But it'll at least take 45 to 50 minutes. So I'm gonna take the sweet potato and now scoop out the inside, but I wanna make sure that I'm leaving at least a little bit of a rim of the sweet potato on the outside to help hold together the filling that we're going to make. So I'm going to scoop it out. I like to take my spoon and kind of outline. I'm leaving about 1 centimeter of thickness from the rim of the sweet potato. Let's go ahead and scoop that out. As you can see, we've now made like a little bit of a bowl. We can set the sweet potato aside, and we're just gonna take our filling. Our apples and cranberries are just about to be finished. Just gonna give it another stir here. I'm gonna lower the temperature as well, all the way down to the lowest setting. These are almost finished. To my sweet potato, I'm gonna add some coconut milk. So I like to use unsweetened coconut milk, about 1 tablespoon. Also gonna sprinkle in some cinnamon. A pinch of salt. vanilla extract, about a teaspoon. And now the key here, you can either use real brown sugar, but I'm going to be using my brown sugar replacement. This is the Swerve brown sugar replacement. I've linked it in my Amazon links if you're interested in purchasing this one. And I'm gonna add about a tablespoon and a half. Let's go ahead and get a fork, and we're going to mash this all together. At this stage, you can taste the sweet potato mash. See if you want to add a little bit of extra brown sugar. Just depends on your preference of sweetness. The apples and cranberries are ready. I've turned the heat off, and I'm going to add them directly to that sweet potato mash. And we're just going to mix this all together. My oven is still on 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm gonna take that filling that we just made and we're gonna put it back into the sweet potato. This is ready to go back into the oven. We're gonna bake for an additional 10 to 15 minutes. And there you have it, a delicious sweet potato dessert. It's like sweet potato pie meets an apple pie with a little bit of tang from the cranberry. I can't wait for you guys to try this one, and it is perfect for the holidays. It is perfect for just a simple dessert that you can make with sweet potato to kind of jazz things up with your sweet potato game. Let's get a little bite right here. We need some of our cranberry. We need that sweet potato, the apple. It really tastes like just simple pie filling. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And cheers. That is delicious. You guys are gonna love this one. Drop a comment, let me know what you guys think, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Also hit that notification bell to never miss a tasty upload. Till next time.